Anyway, I like Utopia.
You do?
Yes, generally did. I haven't listened to the full thing. I probably listened 75% in. Just working, cutting grass, whatever. I put it in, and yeah, I just like the flow. I was kind of expecting something a little bit like Astroworld, because in my opinion, it's Astroworld is either his best or his second best. It's that and Rodeo 1 and 2. Birds in the Trap sing McManamy, it's okay. But this Utopia, obviously music, gets better or worse after the first listen. It grows with time, so you really can't make an active judgment. Obviously, like a week or less than a week from the release. But I'll tell you right now, I like it. I like the one with Drake. Meltdown's fantastic. I really like Meltdown. Obviously, like I said before the phone call, I'm a huge Drake fan. I like that little I wouldn't call it like an interlude, but like at the end of the previous song, I think it was track number 6.
Oh, Sirens.
I know. Yeah. It's like I thought this was supposed to be Utopia. And he's like, this is Utopia. She's like, this is your bedroom. He's like, oh, that's good to me.
That's such a Drake thing to say. I heard the album and I was like, you know what? That is such a Drake thing to say. It looks like Utopia to me. No, he said. No, I think she said Utopia is supposed to be some perfect place, and he said it looks perfect to me.
Something like that.
But no, here's my opinion on the album. I'm a big Travis fan. I always was. He's probably my number one. I don't think the album is what I wanted it to be. I don't really know what I wanted, but for one, I don't think it's as good as Astroworld.
I don't think so. At least not yet.
Right. We don't obviously, yeah. Like over the time, we're gonna have to find out. But Astroworld was just so good. It was so big.
So many vibes.
You talk about a culture created around an album. There was a music festival.
Yeah.
There was rides. There were things created around one album. I thought that was just from that standpoint alone. It just was so big.
Zero skips on Astroworld.
That album was great. I mean, Utopia is good, but it's like middle of the pack, I think.
I even, like I said before, like I haven't even finished the album. I don't think it's awful, like a lot of people on Twitter are saying.
Here's another thing. It took him, the issue I'm having with it is the album took 5 years to make.
Yeah.
Or he didn't release any music for 5 years.
Well, he had, it was what was it, like it wasn't an EP. Was it? He had those 2 songs that he released together. Might have been in like 2021.
It was Mafia and Escape Plan.
Yeah, he had those. But like, it's crazy because like this was supposed to be such a big album, and I think it is. I think he's projected to like sell like 500K the first week.
I saw 400 today. So
okay, so 400.
That's a lot though.
Yeah, for there was no promotion.
No,
I feel like there was like zero roll. Like for Certified Lover Boy, they had like weeks. Donda, same thing, weeks. Even for Her Loss, just naming like random like big name rappers like Travis. Even for Her Loss, they still had like a fake rollout, a couple weeks. But like really, he was like, oh yeah, it's coming out this week, whatever.
Right.
And then, yeah, that's it.
That's it. I know. I don't know if he did not enough planning at the end, but like in my opinion, after hearing the album, it shouldn't have taken 5 years to produce.
No, it doesn't.
I think the album would be great if he released it a year after Astroworld. Like I feel like the album feels like it was made within a year. If you listen to it, it feels like they're talking about new things like in today's time. So it sounds like this was made like this past year. He just didn't do anything for 4 years.
I did see that he produced a lot of the songs. I forget the exact amount. What was it, like in the teens, like 14, 15 songs that he produced on his own?
He did his own, yeah. He did a lot of production.
I will say though, there was a lot of like inspiration from Kanye that you could hear.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I heard a lot of people talk about how his fingerprints are all over it. But really, was it Kanye's fingerprints over Utopia, or was it just Travis all along that we were hearing within Kanye? Because Travis produced Yeezus.
That's true, he did.
Which sounds similar to Utopia. So is it just a Travis sound that we heard first in Kanye's album?
I mean, you don't know.
You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is I'm listening to it and I'm like, is that Black Skinhead? No, That's great. Like, not obviously not like beat for beat or whatever, but
Right.
like very similar. And just what else was there? I can't name any more offhand, but Black Skinhead, definitely a song that I was like, holy shit, like this is awfully similar, but not in a bad way. I thoroughly enjoyable.
There was supposed to be a Kanye West feature on it. Did you know
Yeah,
that? On Telekinesis, I think it is.
I'm not sure the exact one, but I remember hearing about it.
The one with Future and SZA had Kanye on it. He was in it, and there is a verse. You can actually look it up. It's probably on YouTube right now.
Probably.
So if anyone out there wants to look it up,
Go look it up.
There's a Kanye West version for Telekinesis, and it fits the vibe of the song. And I think it would have made the album a little better to incorporate him in there, but I get why maybe he didn't want to. But I mean, hey, it's your friend at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I hear he's making new music.
Who, Kanye West?
Yeah,
I haven't heard from him in a while.
nobody has.